Okay, we should be recording now. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. If somebody will turn their microphone on in just a second to let me know. Good morning. If you can let me know that it's working.
Hey, it's working.
Thank you very much. Okay, so I can't see you guys right now since I have my screen shared. So at any point, if you have questions, just turn your microphone on and interrupt me and let me know. But this will be a pretty short meeting as we'll be starting school in just a little while. Okay, the purpose of this meeting is to talk about the state competition. That's coming up in April, which is very, very soon, only a few months away. The competitive events and requirements involved with that, and then some other upcoming events that we will have going on as well. So as I mentioned, state competition, that is kind of like the big event that we look forward to and prepare for every year. It is a field trip, of course, but it's the purpose of this is for you guys as students and future business leaders of America to be able to go and show off your skills that you've learned this year and represent our school really well. So as you can see here, the state competition will be April 19th through the 21st. That is a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday. And in years past, it's been in Birmingham, but this year it's been moved to Mobile, Alabama, South Alabama. The cost of this event is $275. And I know that sounds like a lot, but remember, there are registration fees that have to be paid. There are hotel rooms that have to be paid for, 2 nights in a hotel room. And also there are transportation costs on a bus for us to get there. And so that's a lot of costs. And so $275 is what the cost is going to be for you to be able to attend. To offset some of that cost, we do have a fundraiser going on. You know, our chocolate sales, our box of chocolate candies. If you are able to sell 10 full boxes, that would pay for your cost to attend. Anything that you're able to sell will deduct the amount and make it smaller and smaller for you. Of course, if you just want to bring in $275, you can do that also. We accept check made out to Central Freshman Academy and then put FBLA on the check as well. I believe we might still be able to do my school bucks or cash. We'll have to ask Ms. Williams about that. Moving on, we'll come back to state competition in just a second. We do have some other trips coming up. We will be attending an Auburn University campus tour. This is actually going to be in March, so I did not update this. This is going to be on March 4th. It's a Friday, and that will be $10 to attend. And this is going to be not just a campus tour of Auburn University, but specifically of their business facilities, meeting with some of their business professors, even getting to learn about some of their Shark Tank. I think they call it the Tiger Cage because Auburn is the Tigers, right? But their Tiger Cage activities that are open to high school and college students. We will also be doing another Atlanta Hawks Marketing Day competition. The field trip back in the fall went so well, and so we decided we're going to do another one. That'll be on March 11th. So we'll have back-to-back field trips on Fridays. That is going to be $110. Again, the cost of the ticket, the cost of transportation, the cost of the marketing event itself, all that involved. If you do 4 boxes of candy, that'll get you to your price right there to be able to attend this event. But we have to purchase the tickets by February the 11th to know who's going to go. February 11th is 2 weeks from Friday. Okay. And then we may do one more trip on May 13th as kind of a finale as we get very close to the end of the school year. More information on that one to come. I'm going to pause for a second and allow for any questions from anyone before I move on. Just to make sure I'm not talking to myself, can somebody turn their microphone on and let me know that you still hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Hearing no questions, we're gonna keep moving on. Legacy of greatness. So as I mentioned, the field trips we do are a lot of fun, Auburn, Hawks game, other stuff, but the big focus of this whole program is to get you guys ready to present yourselves as true future business leaders at our annual state conference. As you can see here, over the years, we've had so many students place in different activities and competitions at the state conference and other places. And so we have a big history of Central High School and Central Freshman Academy representing ourselves well as future business leaders. And we want to continue that trend, okay? Also, just so you know, those students who place in the top 4, it's not top 3, they actually do the top 4 at state competition. Those students are actually invited and eligible for the national FBLA competition that takes place every summer. And those destinations are not in the state of Alabama. Those are national events. I know that they've been in Chicago, they've been in San Antonio, Texas, they've been in Los Angeles, California. And so if you really work hard and podium or place at state competition, you become eligible to go to national competition, which is a lot of fun. So just keep that in mind. And yes, we like to think of ourselves as the champions, and we want to continue this championship run. And we know that you guys are going to work hard and be able to do that. Okay, here are just some pics from some of our events. As you can see, we always have our students looking in their best. We always not only look professional, but we look uniform as a school as well. You can see how great we look here in our ties and cardigans and scarves. We always have a lot of fun at state competitions and do some cool fundraisers. Being an FBLA, as you guys should already know, is just a lot of fun. You get to do some really neat things. We do some clothing drives and things like that. Do some stuff with the March of Dimes to raise money and support for premature childbirth. So as I flip through these pictures really quickly, you can see that we do some really awesome things in FBLA. And this picture is the last one. This one was taken at Disneyland, not Disney World in Florida. This is Disneyland, the original, out in Anaheim, Los Angeles, California, at one of the national FBLA competitions years ago. Okay, so again, if you place in the top 4, you're able to go to the national competition. And we've had students place in the top 4 in the last 10 years. So it is totally doable that you can place in the top 4, but you got to be dedicated to working on your competition. You have to be able to work independently, not just when you're in our classes. But the competition itself is a lot of fun. So please, 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 even though you think some of you may be very mild-mannered, and some of you think that you might be very not really outgoing, you can still do really well at competition, right? So we're going to work with you and help you be able to be as successful as possible. Okay, in order to be selected for the competition team, because we don't just take anybody to state conference, we're going to, of course, check your grades. We're going to check your discipline record, and then also your attendance record to school. You have to be able to come to school, and you will have to attend sometimes some after school practices in order to be able to go to competition. Because if Ms. Williams and I don't think that you or your team is ready for competition, we're not going to send you and let you embarrass yourself and embarrass our school. So if you can't work hard and you can't put forth the effort, if you know that you got other requirements and other things going on that will just keep you from being able to do this, then you need to let us know ahead of time. This may not be for you. Okay, again, just to remind you, our total competition cost is $275. It is due by February the 16th. So that is about 3 weeks away. So you need to start talking to your parents now. If this is something that you want to do, talk to Ms. Williams and I so we can know who you are and put you on a competition team. The registration is not refundable. So if you pay the registration, you're going, and then you unfortunately get in trouble academically or with behavior that would cause you from going, you don't get a refund if you pay already, because we have to send that money to the state conference. And then we have a very, very, very strict dress code at FBLA. As you can see here, here's some examples of what women and men wear. Men, some type of suit or sport coat, dress pants type of situation, coat and tie, dress shirt tie like I'm wearing right now. Ladies, use a little more flexible, but still it could be a business suit with a blouse or a dress, heels or flats that are nice looking, those sorts of things. We're going to be dressed well in order to do well at state competition. Okay, here are some of the competition areas that you can participate in. The ones in bold are ones that we've had students participate in the past that did really well. As you can see, the I next to some of these stands for individual, and the T stands for team. So some of these you do by yourself, and some are for groups. And also the bolded ones are ones that only 9th and 10th graders across the state can compete in. The rest of them are available for 9th through 12th graders. So if you pick something like business communications or business financial plan, you as a freshman could be competing against a junior or even a senior who's had more experience and a little older than you. So just keep that in mind. If you pick one of the bolded ones, then you will only be competing against freshmen and sophomores. Okay, again, if you're interested, make sure to pick a competitive event, talk to Ms. Williams, let her know that you are interested and dedicated to go, and we'll work with you on which competition event would be best for you. There is a $55 registration fee, part of that $275 that needs to be paid by February 16th. All of your projects, whatever you're working on, your competition area is due by March 2nd. I know these are a lot of dates. We'll continue to remind you of these. And if you need help, see Ms. Williams, myself, or Ms. Edmond. Again, here are the competition dates. You want to write these down. $275 again, cost of the trip. Registration is $55. The hotel for 2 nights is $130, and the bus to be able to get down there is $90. You can pay this $275, or as I stated earlier, do $10 of chocolate boxes, or 10 boxes of chocolate is what I meant to say. But again, registration must be paid by 16th. The remainder of this amount, $275 minus $55, what is that? $220. That has to be paid by March 1st in full. So that's the last slide. Do any of you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns?
I just want to add quickly, Mr. Pritchett, you guys can feel free to stop by and see me. 4th period works best because I have the FBLA class in here, and I have a little bit more flexibility and be able to kind of sit and talk. But this is serious business. This is not, especially competition, just a regular old field trip. So if you're looking for that, just understand that is not what it's going to be. It's work, hard work, but it's the most fun and rewarding experiences I think that you'll have as we go on through this year. And I don't know if he mentioned, but national competition is in Chicago. So we would actually be going there on a plane because we're not driving. So plenty of opportunity. If you're interested, just make sure I need to meet with you as soon as possible so we can see what competition areas will work for you and will give you a chance of success.
All right, guys. Well, it is almost time to go to first period. Last chance right now. Of course, you can see us later, but any questions, comments, concerns from anyone before we finish up this meeting? Okay, well, just know we appreciate y'all being here this morning. I will post this video and the slideshow in case you want to look at it later on the Google Classroom for FBLA. Talk to your other FBLA friends. Let them know as well to check the classroom so they can see it. But we're really excited and we're super pumped about what you guys are going to do at the state competition. So get with Ms. Williams, get with me, and let you know.
Your parents and show this to your parents as well, because they need to know so that they are not any surprises. So that's
review that slideshow with them as well, like Ms. Williams said. All right, guys. Thanks so much. You'll have a wonderful Wednesday, and we'll see you later.